Okay, right. Well, as about the oscilloscope D61 tele-equipment, for the past week or so, actually longer than that, coming back months, because it's been sat on the side there for a long time. I had this short circuit, or this problem, where the beam would collapse to a tiny 1 inch or 1 centimeter, I should say, line, and basically the Y field was collapsing, and I couldn't figure out where the problem was. As it turned out, there's this huge wire link that runs all the way along here to ground. Now, this wire link, it's marked on the circuit board. It's schematic. And it goes all the way up here to another pad, another section of ground, right, which is right up here. And what do you think was happening? There was a bit of bare wire on this end of the link, because most of the link is insulated with a piece of plastic sleeving, and this leg of this resistor, R633, was actually shorting on the wire link. Wouldn't you know it? All that hassle, and that's the reason why when I was tapping the back of the circuit board, it would come back sometimes, and other times when I pressed on this side of the board, or the component side of the board, it would cut out and just collapse to a tiny stroke, a tiny trace. Anyway, I finally figured out what it was, so I just jammed my screwdriver in between the link and the resistor and prized them apart to get about a millimeter gap between the two, and problem solved. That's all it was. So yes, it just goes to show you, it might have been, I'm thinking back to this, the problem might have actually been caused by human error at some point. I mean, it's so easy to actually move things around. You know, for example, if you're looking for a dry joint, you can push on things, and it might even been a problem that had been caused by myself at some point. Who knows? But anyway, because you know you do get the other intermittent faults that you fix, and like there was a couple of transistors on this board, which couple of replaced actually at the top here, which had become, one of them had become open circuit, and I think it was transistor 634. That was going back a few years. I know I'd replaced it because I put a new heatsink on it and everything. So it might have been possible when that failed at some point, I'd been poking around and maybe caused this other intermittent fault down here. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But anyway, anybody else that has the same kind of problem, just look out for long jumper leads that go to ground where they cross intersections of components where they can cause another short, because there is a lot of jumpers on this board. There's links all over the place. Going right the way down here, there's another link down here, look. Actually right here. But that's not so bad because there's a huge gap there between. But there are links all over the place, and these links generally can be a huge problem. So just make sure. Anyway, this seems to be the main one. This link here is a real bad ass problem if it starts shorting out, because it basically pulls down bias into your Y amplifier circuit. So anyway, thanks for watching.